Maddow into the conversation. Maybe the rare day where she's less agitated by something written by a Republican than me. Rachel, your thoughts?
Nicole, this is an unusual day in American history. It's hard to say. There's like nothing new under the sun, but this is something new, and I just feel like somebody is trying to pull the fire alarm, and I'm not sure that we know as a country how we are supposed to respond when an alarm like this is sounded. I mean, this is somebody who's loyal to the president and seeing the president up close. If we believe the premise of this op-ed, saying that the president is erratic to the point of being so dangerous that people are defying the Constitution and defying their loyalty to him to undermine what he's doing in order to save the country from his impulsive recklessness and his what's essentially described as his mental instability, and in very blunt terms. I don't know. I mean, I was preparing to talk tonight about what's in the Woodward book about people defying the president and stealing stuff off his desk and the military not following his orders, and I don't know what happens next.
Can I ask you, I mean, is some of this on us? David Brooks reported in an op-ed about Republican senators coming out of a lunch with Donald Trump talking about how he displayed some of the early signs of Alzheimer's. I remember reading it. I remember being uncomfortable reading it on the air. It was David Brooks. I think he was a one-time person sympathetic to the center-right worldview. I went ahead and did it, and I think there's such timidity to talking about the president's instability, even though it is on full display all day, every day.
I think there's yes, it's on us, but I think the psychological barrier we have to grappling with this stuff is understandable because there's no obvious thing to do because of it, right? That's why today feels like the start of something, or the end of something. This feels like a pivot point because this is somebody inside the White House signaling to the outside world that there's a very, very serious problem. It's one thing for us to all grapple with what we think is behind what we can see as his erratic and inappropriate behavior, but for us to not only read about it but reckon with it and make a decision about it, we have to know what our options are in that circumstance, and their options are dependent on people who are close to the president and certainly people who are in the president's own party being willing to not just admit it but talk about trying to fix this problem. There are constitutional remedies for a president who is unfit, and they are not partisan constitutional remedies. They're American constitutional remedies. And it will require people close to the president, people in the administration, and people in the Republican Party to start seeing those as on the menu of options before the country can grapple with what we're now told is a serious crisis with mental health of the president.